Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithnellie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK. Today's project is this super simple but really pretty desktop calendar, and it has just a little bit to reinforce it so that it doesn't splay on your desk. So before I show you how to make this, I'm just going to show you the gorgeous Designer Series paper pack that I have used. This is in the mini catalogue that will launch on the 7th of January 2025, and it's called Wildflower Birthday. And so the colours in that are Blueberry Bushel, Old Olive, Peach Pie, Pool Party, Pretty in Pink, Soft Seafoam and Gold. So I went with Pretty in Pink for my card layer and ribbon on that one, and I'll show you the where the flowers come from in just a second. But isn't this just absolutely gorgeous? So that's what I've used for the background there, and you will see that it has gorgeous gold foiling on one side, and we've got a beautiful gingham, lovely and fresh and spring-like, on the other side. Then we have some gorgeous tiered cakes, again with that gold foiling, and some sweet stripes on the other side. Then we've got, this one has a little less flowers and more of the background showing, but again still has lots of that stunning foiling. And then we've got our soft seafoam, and it is kind of elongated dots rather than just dots, kind of more like dashes actually. And then we have this Pool Party and Gold, which is just beautiful. I think that would make a gorgeous gift bag. And then we have some more soft seafoam on the reverse. Then we come to this sheet. You get 2 of each of these sheets that I have shown you, and so this one you can cut up to have as tags either on a card or a gift bag or whatever, and there are sort of labels that you can write or stamp in there as well. So you can do lots of chopping to get lots of different elements from this one, or you can just use this really lovely peach pie floral design instead. And then this is where the flowers on my desktop calendar and the leaves came from. So you just pop these out of this particular sheet. So we've got balloons, we've got lovely little flowers, cupcakes, banners, gorgeous big cakes, huge big floral arrangements on there, and then we've got some smaller ones, tassel banners, just lots of lovely elements that you can use on all sorts of projects. So, as I say, this one that I have created first of all uses Pretty in Pink, and for this one I'm going with Peach Pie. So, I am using one of my standard card bases, so you use whatever size you want, and you can just adjust your layers accordingly. Okay, so mine, when it's folded, measures 14.5 centimetres by 10.5 centimetres, and then I have reduced, this is 10 by 14 centimetres and this is 9.5 by 13.5 centimetres. So if you're working in inches, then you drop down either an 1/8 of an inch if you want really narrow borders, or 1/4 of an inch between your layers. Totally up to you. The key bit is the decoration, and then that little insert piece. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to just glue this designer series paper. Again, this is available from the 7th of January 2025. So I am recording this the weekend before Christmas, and I hope to get it published tomorrow. So I'm doing this on the Saturday, and hopefully I'll get it launched on the Sunday for you. Right, so I've just got a piece of peach pie ribbon, and I'm looking for my ribbon scissors that I did have and do have. There we go. And just chop that there. And then I'm going to use a piece of tear and tape to secure that on the back, which is why I'm doing this now before we add it to the card base. Okay, so if I had my grid paper, I could make sure I've got that in the middle, but I don't. I'm just winging it this evening. I'll just pop that on there. Just try and get it straight, Heather. And then let me get my tear and tape again and just pop a piece over that there. And then tear that. There we go. All right, so that is ready to go on there. I just need to add some of my favourite wet glue so that I've got time to wiggle it and get it straight. And I'm going to take the backing off that just as an extra. We're using it to secure the ribbon, so we might as well use it to secure it to the card base as well. Okay, now I don't think there's an up or a down on this one, so that's a good start. Right, just open that out so that I can make sure I get that fairly even. And I had it straight until I moved it there. That'll do. That will do. Okay, so we can do our decorations in a moment. So this piece of card, my first one I did 10 centimetres by 10 inches. This one's at 10 inches, centimetres, 10 by 10 centimetres. And I scored it in the middle at 5 centimetres, and I did 1.5 centimetres either side. This one is 4 inches, and I think I did 3/4 of an inch, 2 inches, and 3/4 of an inch from that side there. Okay, so we need, it will be a valley fold in the middle. Mine's not quite the middle, but it's close enough. Just burnish that, and then we've got a mountain fold both sides there. Okay, so it looks like that. Okay, we are going to add glue onto this piece there, just as well, because I've already got glue on one of the bases. That's my decorations. Let's move them. Okay, so glue along here. To be honest, you could have got away with a 1/2 inch rather than 3/4, but it does not matter. So I'm lining up that folded edge with the edge of my card base, like so. Ideally I would have it in the centre, but details. And then I'm going to do the same on this side there. Now, if I fold that down, that's going to overlap a little bit because I've not got it totally centred. So I will actually pop that right on the edge like that. I'll let that slightly overhanging there, but it is minuscule and it'll stand perfectly okay like that. So my calendar tabs I bought from Amazon, and mine measure approximately 3 inches by 2 inches. So I've just cut a piece of peach pie card that is 3 1/8 by 2 1/8. And I'm just going to add lots of glue to the back of this, because as you tear off each month, you'll obviously be applying a little bit of pressure to it. So lots of glue on there will hopefully help keep that in place. Okay, and then again, lots of glue. Just not too close to the edge because you don't want it peeking out. And on this one, I put it to the side. This one, I'm actually going to go in the middle-ish. I could be more accurate and measure it, but for the sake of speed, we're just going to go with it. Got a little bit of glue from my fingers on there that I will take off later. Right, so I've picked out a few pieces of the ephemera from the Designer Series paper pack. I've got a peachy flower and a little blue flower and some gold and green leaves. I'm not going to use them all, I don't think. That one's nice and small though, that could go in that corner and then have that there. Yeah, let's just do that, Heather. No talking about it and just get on and do it. Come on. There we go. That's a little bit too much. Let me see if I can. I'll just use this backing from the tear and tape just to smooth that out there and then pop that back straight in the bin. Right, now put that straight down into that corner there. Go. And I'm going to pop the flower up with a dimensional. And that can go there. I will decide whether I want to put a little green leaf beside it or not in a moment. And got a little bit of glue there as well. White glue is my favourite, but it sometimes doesn't like me. This is my favourite tool ever, an adhesive eraser. Stampin' Up used to sell them many years ago. Unfortunately don't anymore. I'm going to pop that up with dimensionals first. And then I can see where I can pop my leaves. So if I put that there, if I did that there, that goes on there. Yep, that'll work. That'll work. Let's do it. So you could use anything to decorate this. So you're essentially just making a card with a calendar tab stuck to the front and that little reinforcement bit on the inside. So you could decorate it however you wish. Let's take the backings off that. Pop that there. And then I think I will go with a green leaf out of the other side, that way around, work better. And I think what I'll do is put a mini dimensional on the end. I'll just put a tiny bit of glue on there. Pop that under there and that there. Press that right the way down. And there we go, we have 2 desktop calendars. I want that there. No, I think that's enough as it is. So this is using, I've forgotten what it's called. I can't find the thing. Oh, there it's there. Put it to that side. The Wildflower Birthday 12 by 12 designer series paper to decorate these desktop calendar, just using a standard card base and a little bit of a reinforcement in the inside. I hope you've enjoyed this project. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please do click on that subscribe button. Click the bell and get notification the next time I upload a tutorial. And I've just realised that on this one I added some brushed brass butterflies, always difficult to say, and I forgot to do them on this one, so we'll just very quickly go with one on that flower, large one there, little one on this flower, and we'll go for another large one over here. There we go. Finished now. Thank you again for watching. Until the next time, take care. Bye-bye.